Hi, I'm Zero, and this is What If Naruto Was Demon God Part 5. I have been very late at posting this video. I've been kind of pushing it off because I kind of didn't remember where the hell did I left off and what the hell did I do to this series. So I just, watched all of my parts. So yeah, now I know exactly where I left the story off and what kind of things I did in the story. So yeah, let's continue. I left off. Where the hell did I left off? Oh, damn it. Yeah, everyone in the Konoha read about, you know, Naruto being in the Bingo book. So yeah, I think yeah, that's where I left it. Let's recap a little. Naruto killed about 800 people, and you know, in the two previous years, because now Naruto still has 1 year left before he goes to back to Konoha. And after Naruto killed people, after a week in Konoha, everyone learned about what Naruto did. Killed about 800 people. Basically, they wrote plus 1,000 kills because Naruto killed people in previous 2 years as well. If you count everything, it becomes of course plus 1,000. So that's why they wrote it. So yeah, in now that happens, everyone in Konoha was shocked, and Lee and everyone wanted to be a lot more stronger. They kind of gained a urge to be more powerful, including Sakura herself. For the entire year, they will double their training. They want to be more stronger, because if Naruto is that strong, they want to be more stronger than what they were originally. At the same time, Sasuke was sitting, and Orochimaru wrote, you know, was reading the bingo book, and he was shocked. At the same time, while Orochimaru is reading the bingo book, Kabuto brought a bingo book to Sasuke. Sasuke said, Kabuto, why did you brought me, the bingo book? Kabuto, had the book open, and a unique page was open. Kabuto just, put the book down and says, you read it yourself. And then Kabuto left. After about 5 to 10 seconds of Sasuke staring at the bingo book, he went, picked it up, and started to read. After reading it, his eyes were widened and he was shocked. And he thinks, just how strong have you gotten, Naruto? Because he was reading upon Naruto. At the same time, Orochimaru was, also reading upon Naruto. He was thinking, why they call him Demon God? What do they mean, Demon God? Why? Because he had, QB or something? Orochimaru is kind of interested in Naruto because he has, all 5 chakra niches. He was able to, kill about 800 shinobis in 10 minutes. Because mainly I said in the last pass that 5 minutes it was a not true, because they were watching Naruto commit mass murder, basically a genocide. So for them, time was kind of slow. Their perception of time was effed up. So that's why they kind of thought it was just 5 minutes, but in reality it was 10 minutes. So yeah, that's why in Bingo book there's 10 minutes written on it. So yeah. At the same time, Akatsuki also got their hands on the Bingo book, and Kisame was shocked, and so was Itachi. But Itachi didn't, show it any. Kisame just said they were not, with other Katsuki members. Kisame said, "You mean that brat, orange wearing, loud mouth brat, is known as Demon God and is a double S rank shinobi?" Because all of them are S rank shinobi. They kind of never heard of a double S rank shinobi. And Naruto is double S rank because he's stronger, than Jiraiya. His physical strength was greater, than Jiraiya in Sage mode. And so when, now Naruto's body has evolutionized to, demon body, his strength is now even greater. So yeah, basically. And Naruto doesn't know Sage mode, if you wanna know. Naruto doesn't know Sage mode yet. And Jiraiya is also a lot more stronger what he was in the original, because Jiraiya has perfect Sage mode, because Jiraiya had to use, Sage mode constantinously to, spar with Naruto on par. So yeah, Jiraiya is a lot more stronger in this one as well. So yeah, now we cut to, all five great nations. Everyone is surprised and shocked. Gara is, when Gara read and heard about, the report, he was shocked. Naruto Uzumaki. Gara knows, which village he hails from, Naruto, but he didn't, wrote that down in the bingo book, because both of them are still friends. So yeah, basically, oops, much better. So yeah, basically that happened. Now, for the entire year, Naruto has not been seen by anyone. Naruto basically, went underground for an entire year. He wants to, focus on training. Mainly, he's in, Whirlpool Village. He will learn all, kinds of seals. He will improve his, all his ninjutsu, taijutsu, kenjutsu. Okay, and now he can use fire style without using hand sign. Basically, he can breathe fire similar to what Ninetale did. When Ninetale were breaking out of the Chibaku Tensei, it used fire breath basically. Yeah, Naruto can do that too, but with blue flames, of course. And Naruto's all of Naruto's affinities are, at the seconds, water affinity. Basically, all of his chakra natures are at the second level, most highest level they can possibly be. He can use any jutsu with a single hand sign. He can use some jutsu without hand sign as well. He has, mastered, what was it? A wind style Rasen Shuriken, but he does not get, his hand damaged, because, he's not a human. His skin is more stronger, and his chakra pathways are also a lot more stronger. And he has much better control over it. So that's why, his hand doesn't get damaged whenever he can, creates a Rasen Shuriken. And now Naruto doesn't need, two clones or three clones to create it. He creates a Rasengan, just like, Rasen Shuriken, just like Jiraiya creates a Rasengan with a single hand, and in an instant he can create a Rasen Shuriken. And one more thing, I'm not red cone from my past video. I said Naruto's, wood style is at, Yamato's level. I was being an idiot because I forgot that Ashura Otsutsuki had the wood style, and Hashirama had the wood style because he was, a reincarnation of Ashura. So yeah, and Ashura's, wood style was as strong as, or even I would say stronger than Hashirama's. So yeah, Naruto has full wood style as good as Hashirama's, but he doesn't use it too much. That's kind of his, trump card basically. And Naruto also doesn't need to, use hand sign to use, what do you call, wood style. And Naruto's chakra reserves are inhumane, or entailed beast, basically. Naruto has more chakra than, the original tailed beast, the full nine tails, more chakra than him. So yeah, his chakra reserves are beyond first Hokage, far too much beyond, basically. What else I want to clear it up? Yeah, just this. So yeah, Naruto pretty much, now a year has passed. Naruto's kenjutsu is at the peak. Naruto's physical, taijutsu is at the peak. Naruto has learned several other taijutsu styles, from Uzumaki's scrolls that, he found. He has learned every, sealing jutsu and all that. Now we cut to, Leaf Village. In Leaf Village, Sakura has improved her taijutsu this time, and she's also a lot more faster, which she was, in the original, because she saw that one of her teammates is rogue and the other one is known as a demon god, and he's, supposed to be, world's literally first, double S rank ninja, because no one else was ever, rated as double S rank. So yeah, basically, so she had a lot of pressure to be strong. Ino is also a lot more, everyone is a lot more strong, including Rock Lee and Neji as well. So is Hinata is also a lot more stronger, because she wants to be, stand by his side, basically Naruto's side, so she also trains. And Tsunade, for an entire year Jiraiya was, in the leave, pretty much all the time the leave, sometimes, out on missions, but yeah, mostly in the leave. But Tsunade always, asked Jiraiya to tell him more about what do you mean Naruto's not human, because Jiraiya, did not tell Tsunade the full truth about Naruto. So yeah, basically that happens. What else I want to say? And nothing much. I'll just, get on with the video, I guess. Naruto has created more weapons, shields. Now Naruto wears a armor, basically. Something similar to, how Wonder Woman's, uh, you know, leg armor is. No, scratch that. Naruto doesn't wear armor. I'm an idiot. Naruto doesn't need armor. His body is like an armor. His body still can be cut, but without chakra, you are not getting not even a single scratch on his body. You need to put chakra into your blades to, harm Naruto. Normal weapons won't work, basically. So, yeah. Naruto's strength, as I said, is quite great, but Naruto hasn't learned medical ninjutsu yet. I would say 6. Yeah, 9 month, no, 11 month has passed. Basically, it hasn't been full year. Naruto just thinks it's time to go back to the village, I guess. Naruto pretty much, found Jiraiya. He was out on a mission, and there's still a month left before Naruto goes back to the village. Naruto found Jiraiya. And both of them talked about stuff. Jiraiya says, "How have you been? I heard what you did." You kind of asked, "Tell me what happened." So Naruto told him what happened. Jiraiya nodded. Jiraiya asked, "So, what have you learned in this, 11 months?" Naruto tells them, "I have, learned every single sealing jutsu of Uzumaki clan." Jiraiya's eyes was widened. Like, how did you even found that? Naruto would say, in the center of the village there was a mark, and there was written something on it that I could read, but Kurama could not. I think it is something only Uzumaki can read. So I put a drop of my blood on it, and then a sealing ray would, appear. Basically, a seal. I stand on it and I got teleported underground, and there was so many scrolls, or thousands of scrolls. So yeah, I had quite a lot of fun there, learning jutsus. Jiraiya would say, "So, can you teach me some, you know, seal jutsu that you found would be interesting?" So Naruto would teach Jiraiya some advanced sealing techniques, to seal chakra and all that, but they are much more advanced than, normal seals that seals chakra, because they were, made by Uzumakis. And Naruto doesn't need to, use actual seals. He can just, touch you and a sealing ray would naturally appear, and it's pretty fast, the sealing ray that appears when Naruto touches you, if he wants to, seal you. Naruto knows the flying Raijin, and he's mastered flying Raijin very well. What else? Nothing else, basically. Yeah. So Jira said, so you are already, we have already met, come back to the village, but you still have a month. Nod says, fine, let's go. I want to learn, medical ninjutsu anyway. For a month, I learned medical ninjutsu. Jiraiya would nod, and both of them would take off. They've been walking for a day completely because they are kind of stopping in different towns, having fun. Naruto is suppressing his presence completely, so you can't feel his monstrous presence. Damn it, you get the gist. Damn it, I can't speak. You can't, sense his monstrous presence. Yeah, I said that right, but when I wanted to say it, I can't say it right. Damn it. But you can still sense his, different chakra. So yeah, Sasuke is also a lot more stronger. Sasuke and everything else, will go the same. Basically. So yeah, they are walking towards the village. When Naruto sees the village, village gate is at his view. Jiraiya is also walking with him. Naruto, stop hiding his presence, and now we cut to the village guards. They're just sitting there relaxing, and then suddenly they feel something monstrous coming towards them, something non-human, so, a same kind of presence that they felt when the Nine Tails attack. But it's not Nine Tails, it's something else, basically. And now it cut to Tsunade. Tsunade was drinking some sake, and then suddenly she dropped the sake cup she was holding because she felt something. She starts to sweat because this presence was monstrous, and all the civilians you know were shaking in fear for some reason. They don't know because they don't know what they are sensing. And all the ninjas, jonins, including Rookie, Nine, and Neji and his team also sensed it because everyone was there. And Naruto did that only for a single second, and then the presence disappeared. Jiraiya just looked at Naruto. Naruto was smirking to himself because he just, you know, riled up the entire village just by his presence alone. Now, Onbu were, being sent out to see what happened. What the hell was that? Danzo, sends his root Onbu to see what happened. What was that thing? Because Danzo also sensed it. And Naruto and, Jiraiya just walking towards them. Then suddenly, the gatekeeper seen, Jiraiya walking in. They say, Jiraiya-sama. They were about to ask that what the hell was that, presence they felt. But then they looked at his, side who was coming. Long blonde hair, you know, almost glowing blue eyes. They will say, under their breaths, Naruto Uzumaki, the demon god. They will think, was that his presence? Well, they won't, think too much of it. Then Jiraiya would come and, show them papers. Because Tsunade already gave, Jiraiya the papers that if whenever Naruto wanted to come in, just show them the paper or something. They'll let them in. They will let them in. And Naruto and, Jiraiya are just walking into the village easily. Since the presence is long gone, so yeah, presence disappeared. So all the, civilians were, cooled down because they didn't know what actually happened. Naruto and Jiraiya just walking towards them, towards the what you call Hokage mansion. Now entire village is riled up. Anbu ninjas are going towards the roof to check out what's happening, and Jiraiya just is looking at Naruto, and while Naruto is just laughing to himself. Just with a single presence, he riled up the entire village. While they're going, into the Hokage mansion, basically Hokage tower, they before they can enter, the what you call Hokage's office, they encounter, the assistant, not what was her name again? Tsunade's little, pupil or disciple. Tsunade is always with her with her pink pig. What was her name again? I remember her name, but now I forgot. Shizune. So yeah, she wasn't there, but it was someone else. She said, "Please wait. Hokage is busy." Jiraiya-sama. Naruto completely ignored her and was walking towards, the gate to open it. The girl kind of, got angry and put her hand on Naruto's shoulder. The moment she did, she fell on her knees and she was terrified because Naruto just, glared at her at that point, and the glare was enough to scare the shit out of her, and she was just fall down to her knees and trembling in fear. She didn't know what happened, but she just was afraid of him. Now just open the door. Snade was, looking around, through her glass panel to see what was happening. And I says, "Yo, been a while." Snade was shocked, like, "What?" She looked back and her eyes were widened. She said, "Naruto." She just ran up to him and hugged him tight, but it didn't bother Naruto because Naruto's defense is far, far greater. So yeah, basically it didn't bother him. She hugged Naruto for a while, and then she said, "Oh, you're here. Yeah, sorry about Naruto. There's something that's here. We felt a presence." Naruto just laughed at that, when Tsunade says we felt a presence, so that's why everything is riled up. Jiraiya just sat and said that wasn't something. So I just call back all done, but there's nothing to worry about. So I'm like, "What do you mean? That presence was so scary." Jiraiya was like, "That was his presence." So now I looked at Naruto in disbelief. As Naruto just was laughing at himself. He said, "It was fun." And then Naruto released it again. And when he did, all the hidden Anbu fall down to, protect Tsunade, but they were shaking in fear itself. But Naruto, completely released it. He only, make it to release in the office, nowhere else, basically. And then the presence disappeared. Tsunade was like, "Okay, I'll, call back all the Anbu." All the Ahambu that was, in front of Tsunade shaking in fear, they went back and they were thinking, is that really Naruto? His presence is so monstrous. Then Naruto just laughed again. Because Naruto still likes to do pranks. That's just something that he has in his genes itself. They cannot be changed, basically. So, yeah. Then Naruto and Jiraiya was talking, to Tsunade for a while. The assistant makes sure, no one disturbs them. Not that assistant who shit herself, but Shizune makes sure, because Shizune met Naruto when she came into the office. She hugged Naruto and all that. She's making sure, she didn't get disturbed, because Tsunade has, sent out order to, cancel out all the alerts that they were, that it was nothing, just nothing. She didn't give a proper, information on what just happened and so forth. So yeah, after that Naruto says, "Oh yeah, well, Naruto talked to Tsunade for at least an hour, then Naruto says, "I'm going to, go home." She's like, "Home? Where home?" Tsunade just, take out a key and put it in front of Naruto. She said, "Here, it's, a little apartment that I, bought for you." And I says, "Thank you." And I just took the key and vanished into, black butterflies. And then Jiraiya and, Tsunade talked for a bit. And so that happens. Now, while Naruto, went to his straight to his home and, went to sleep after, having so much fun and talking for so long with Tsunade, he was tired and he knew tomorrow will be a big and funny day for him. So he just went to straight to sleep. He didn't care for anything. And now the you know there were Root Anbu there as well in the office, but they didn't come out. But Naruto knew they were there, but he didn't care for them. They told Danzo that Naruto Uzumaki is back in the village. And so now everyone, clan heads knows, and council member knows that Naruto Uzumaki is back. So next morning at about 8 a.m., Tsunade was sitting in the council room with, clan heads on the other side smoking, and the civilian council shaking in, with a look of fear in their eyes, and they're telling Lady Hokage, we heard that Naruto Uzumaki, the demon, is back. You should kill him while he's asleep. He's too dangerous. They're just on killing Naruto. Tsunade just laughed at them out loud because uh, Danzo was actually with them because he knows that he's dangerous. He can destroy the village. He doesn't care about being Hokage. He mainly, still has, village ahead of him than being a Hokage. Village is safety for him. So, yeah, basically that happens. Tsunade just laughed at them. Because elders also wanted Naruto dead because they're also scared. The clan heads, are just smirking to themselves because they know what is happening. Except for Kiba's mother. Kiba's mother, asks Choji's dad, Choza, that why are all of you smirking about, Naruto being here? Choja just sighs and tells them because Naruto is an Uzumaki. And, Tsunade told us that, she will find a way to bring Naruto back, and now it's time for Naruto Uzumaki to come back. I'm pretty sure he won't mind at all, but this is gonna be just a fun council time. She still didn't understand what they meant. Tsunade just laughed at them and said, too bad, huh? You were the one who wanted to drive him away, and now you want to kill him? The civilian council says, yeah, he's too strong, he's too dangerous. Tsunade is just enjoying herself. And then, one of them, clan head says, you should call Naruto Uzumaki here. We can have a, long chat. Tsunade smirk at, that remark because it was, what was his name again? Damn it. Shikamaru's father. I don't remember his name, sadly. He said that. So Tsunade just smirked, and Tsunade, called an Anbu, her own Anbu, and told her to, call Naruto here. The Anbu went, and after 5 minutes, Anbu came back. She said, where's Naruto? Anbu said, he said that he'll come back in 5 to 10 minutes. He's busy right now. The elders were angry, and elder yelled at Anbu, who does he think he's busy? He has to come. We are the before he can, finish the sentence. Elder's face is, in the table basically hit. It was the old, old elder. One is girl, female, old hag, and the guy one who is, Danzo's supporter. Basically, that's what I'm saying. His face is, benched into the table, and he's completely, not unconscious, but Naruto's feet is on his head, and everyone's eyes is widen at Naruto's speed because they didn't saw anything. Because unknowing to them, Naruto pretty much, flying right didn't mark the Ambo because he didn't want to bother coming that far. Then Naruto, jumped forward. There was an empty seat in front of, Hokage Biku, at the front. He jumped, flipped over, and sat on it, while the elder's face was, still in the table. Then the elder got up, and it was angry. And Naruto was sitting on his feet on the table, easily relaxed. Then Naruto looked at the clan heads and says, yeah. The clan heads were kind of like, what the hell is this kid doing here? And what the hell did he do? The Ambu wanted to react, but they didn't, because they were kind of stopping themselves from laughing because all the clan heads were laughing, including Tsunade herself, because it was a funny scene. The elder stood up and says, "You brat, you should show some respect to your elders." Now says, "Oh my god." Naruto stood up. "Oh my god, what I have done. I shouldn't hit a dog. Now scratch that. Now says, "Did you hear that?" He looked at, clan heads. "Did you hear that?" I don't remember when council meetings started to have dogs on their sides. The clan heads just started to laugh more, including Tsunade herself. The elder's face was red with, rage and anger. Danzo was, waiting to give an action to his, root to kill Naruto, and then he did it. He, sent a signal to his Anbu to kill Naruto, and suddenly several Anbu came in front of, surround Naruto with blades to kill him, and then in an instant, all the Anbu's heads were gone, and their swords were also, cut, and their bodies fell, and also their heads. And Naruto vanished and appeared behind Danzo, and then Danzo screamed in pain because Danzo's hand was in Naruto's hand. Naruto pretty much ripped Danzo's hand off. Danzo was angry, looked at Naruto. Naruto says, "Oh, Danzo, you should make sure you don't do that again. I might decide to take your head instead of your arm, next time." Naruto said, "Please calmly." Then Naruto appeared again on the seat. All the civilian councils were scared. Tsunade sighed and completely ignored Danzo's screams and trying to, yell at, her to, kill Naruto. He's too dangerous. And all the clan has also, ignored Danzo completely. The elders were looking at Tsunade like, "What do you think you're doing?" Tsunade says, "So, Naruto, how would you like to come back to the village since you are?" Naruto says, "Shh. I'm not coming back to the village just yet." Tsunade was confused and shocked. Now says, "First, I want all the council members' powers taken. Change the council members. They're only just bunch of corrupt people. Or I can just, go rogue and join another village and, fight against Konoha and destroy it." Naruto says that with a smirking way, but all the clan heads knew that Naruto was not gonna do it because he said it in pure sarcasm. Tsunade also knew it, but the, you know, uh, civilian council were shaking in fear, including, Sasuke's mother. After that, Naruto was silent for a few seconds, but then he burst out laughing. He's like, "Damn it, your faces are so much fun." Well then. Then Snorri says, "So, what rank do you want, Naruto Namikaze?" Snorri says, and all the council members, except for, the clan heads and Snorri and elders, their eyes were widened. Elders' eyes were also widened. Elders looked at Snorri. Snorri, what are you doing?" Not, "Oh, you don't know? Oh, you just don't want me to ever find out that who my parents are." This, the, civilian council's head just stands up. "What do you mean, Namikaze? Lady Hokage?" Tsunade would say, "Oh, what do I mean? Well, he is the son of the, fourth Hokage, the Yellow Flash." All the, civilian council were shocked and were thinking, "What? He's the son of the fourth Hokage?" Then they think what they have done, to Naruto, and they try to become two faces. When they did, Naruto just looked at them with such a look. All of them, fell down to their knees. Naruto simply says, "Listen to me. If you want to be Two-Face, if you ever, did that Two-Face thing in front of me, I'll rip each and every one of your heads off. I hold no empathy towards your kind." Naruto says that in disgust in his voice. The clan heads were shocked, including Tsunade, because Naruto was not, the same Naruto that left. It was different. Well, then Naruto, stopped being serious and became a little bit chill type. Well, then I'm going back. I was, about to take a shower and you guys kind of disturbed me, so yeah, goodbye. Then I just, flashed away in pure yellow flash. Everyone's eyes were widened, including Snardy. Snardy, says Jiraiya. Jiraiya came out, from the dark laughing. Snardy looked at Jiraiya. Is that? Jiraiya says, of course, is that it? It's the Flying Thunder God. Naruto mastered Flying Thunder Gods about a year ago. Now everyone was shocked, like he knows Flying Thunder God as well. Now Danzo is shitting himself because he knows the value of Flying Thunder God and how dangerous the technique is. He basically can, destroy the entire village alone just with the Flying Thunder God. And Naruto's seal is different from Minato's. He made his own seal. His seal is, written with, Akuma on the seal basically. Akuma means demon in Japanese, if I remember correctly. So yeah, Akuma is written on the seal, basically. Then Tsunade decided to, cancel the meeting there because Clan Heads knows Naruto is back, but he's just, having too much fun. Pretty much, bullying the council. So they don't, say anything too much about it. They can kind of guess that Naruto loves to prank. So yeah, they kind of, left it at that. Every, Clan Head is happy because Naruto is back, into the village, because if they knew that Naruto was, a Jinchuriki and, the leaf didn't have Jinchuriki, the leaf would have been destroyed by now. Because, Jinchurikis represent strength itself. So, yeah, basically. Tsunade, cancelled the meeting then. All the, civilian council was scared, shocked, and confused at the same time. And then Tsunade, called all the Jonins. The Jonins came and says, yes, Lady Hokage. Tsunade looked at the Jonins. They were only the main Jonins, and she said, Naruto is back. All of them were shocked, like, what? Where is he? How? So, Kakashi was also like, where is Naruto? She said, oh yeah, Naruto was in, council meeting a while ago, and he pretty much... And then she starts to laugh, just giggle to herself. Well, let's just say council meeting was quite interesting this time around, she said while smirking. Kakashi thinks, what could he have done at council meeting to, make her smile like that? Because every Jonin knows that Tsunade doesn't like council meetings, but this council meeting seems fun. Then, Kakashi asks, where is Naruto now? Tsunade thinks and says, maybe he's at, the apartment that I, bought for him. Then she told, Kakashi the apartment. All the Jonins left, to tell their team about it, while Naruto is just taking a shower easily. Naruto comes out of the shower, puts on his, clothes, and was about to walk out of the door, but then doorbell ring. Naruto opened, and, then Naruto says, oh, yo, hey guys. And it was, Kakashi, Guy, Asuma, and Koranai. Now we cut to their angle. They were seeing a huge home, basically. Not an apartment, but basically a mansion type of place. They're like, is this his apartment? It doesn't look like an apartment. Said Kakashi. But they just said, well, whatever. Then Kakashi rang the doorbell, and then the door opened. What they saw was someone with a long blonde hair, with almost glowing blue eyes with slit in them, and 3 whiskers mark, and who was 6 feet tall, raw muscle, a lot more muscular than what they had thought. His muscle can be seen throughout his clothes. Nurse says, oh, hey guys. And the nurse says, come in. They were too shocked to, say anything. Kornai was blushing because he looks hot. No homo. He looks hot. And this will be the end of this video. I will be only doing one video right now because I kind of have something to do. Yeah. So yeah, only one video today. But at least I thought, the demon god one. I will post 2 videos of the demon god tomorrow. I grant you my word, and my word is absolute. So yeah, I kind of start recording this at 6 p.m. because I wanted to record it early, but I had to watch my own videos before I can record this. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Like and subscribe, and do comment down. Just one more thing, comment down below if you nah, it's okay. I was thinking something stupid again. Well, goodbye.